Pepperdine Athletics is in a rather envious position for a small school in a highly competitive area. The school has won 3 national championships since 2005. The 2021 season in particular saw 2 teams competing at Division I's biggest stage, with women's tennis narrowly losing the championship and men's golf beating Oklahoma for the title. And yet, Pepperdine's athletic facilities don't seem to match the elite status of some of our teams.
We're never going to win the resources battle. We're never going to win the facilities battle.
The defending champs men's golf have arguably the weakest facilities on campus, with no locker room or storage unit to speak of. This leads to the players having to keep their clubs in their car.
Just comparing us to other national championship quality teams like Texas and Alabama, Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, like those guys have like world-class facilities.
Alumni Park has a small chipping green that the men's and women's team use a few times per week, but it doesn't simulate the real challenges of a tournament.
So, the players often have to travel to places like this, Westlake Golf Course. It's about a 30-minute drive from campus, and every unofficial practice that the players have, they pay for the round with their own money.
Another one of Pepperdine's most dominant teams is women's soccer, who made it to the round of 16 in the NCAA tournament last year. Despite their level of success on the field, it's not accurately reflected by what Pepperdine gives the team off the field.
So our locker room is currently a transfer dorm. So we are not allowed to be loud in it. We get in trouble. Before games, we got multiple complaints because it's within the dorm. So there's like transfers living there, freshmen living there.
Women's soccer didn't have a locker room before last season, when they moved into the cleared out transfer suite. Summers wishes it was more traditional, but she said that the team is grateful to have a space of their own.
Just to get a locker room was super exciting for us. I think a lot of teams like take that for granted because like there's still so many teams on Pepperdine Athletics that don't have a locker room. So we were super excited.
Another one of Pepperdine's subpar facilities include women's swim and dive. The main area of their locker room is open to the public. The team exclusive portion of the facility is 30 lockers, each of them 1 foot wide. Whenever the roster consists of more than 30 players, some are forced to have lockers in the main room. When talking about his program's facilities, Athletic Director Steve Potts was transparent about the difficulties of construction in a town like Malibu.
You can't hardly put a shovel in the ground to dig a hole here without getting Coastal Commission approval. And so that makes it very difficult to build any sort of facilities on this campus, much less athletic facilities.
Another key player in Pepperdine Athletics is Kevin Wright, an associate AD who oversees sports medicine and facilities. His biggest challenge is juggling all teams that play in Firestone Fieldhouse.
We have 4 court sports, essentially how you think of it, and those court sports, the schedule is the most difficult. Our court sports are on that floor from 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. every day of the week. And that schedule is difficult because there's not a lot of wiggle room for athletes to schedule their classes and then work around a practice block.
Despite the program's shortcomings, Dr. Potts is convinced it won't ever take away from Pepperdine's potential on the field, court, or pool.
We accept the fact that, this is what we have. This is what we have to work with, and we're going to do the best we can, and we're going to compete at the highest level. It's like Marv Dunphy says, it's not where you are, it's who you are. And I think that's important.
Austin Hall, Newswaves 32.